everyone, and welcome back to Brink of Speed. My name is Mike, and today we're going to talk all about the 2006 Porsche Cayman S that I purchased back in December. And I wanted to give you guys an update on why I have not made any more videos with this car. Basically, when I bought it, I initially bought it to drive it for a few months, do some videos on it, and then ultimately get rid of it and try and make, some sort of a profit off of it. But as I did more research and figured out that I could definitely get rid of it probably pretty fast, make a decent profit, I really didn't want to put the wear and tear and the miles on it that would have come from me, driving it quite a bit, doing videos with it quite a bit. So basically it's just been sitting. I have driven it a little bit, had some fun with it, but for the most part it has been in a garage and up for sale. And so today I wanted to talk to you guys about how this car has been a blast. Every time that I've gotten in it to drive it, it's always been a pleasure to drive. If you've seen the first video that I did with it, you would know right away that I had a blast driving it. And so it's not the easiest thing for me to get rid of it, but at the same time, it only makes sense for me to take advantage of what I can do and flip this car and make a nice little profit. So with that all being said, out of all the sports cars that I've driven, obviously the Corvette is my favorite American sports car. But I'm going to tell you right now, out of every international sports car that I've driven, that right there is my favorite sports car. And I think there's, a really good reason for that, and I'm going to go over these reasons. So I'm going to jump in the car, we're going to go for a little ride, and I'm going to tell you all the things that make this right here, 2006 Porsche Cayman S, I think the greatest international, European, whatever you want to call it, sports car there is, period. So the first thing that I'm going to discuss are the looks. Obviously, that's a matter of opinion. It is my opinion that this car looks, pretty phenomenal. It's well engineered, well designed, has great lines. It's simple, but yet there's still, a lot of uniqueness to it, and it just overall looks like a beautiful sports car. Second thing is comfort. It's, believe it or not, it's more comfortable to drive than my Corvette. So it is a very comfortable car. The only difference is the suspension is really tight in this, so and there's no settings to turn it down from being that tight. So it's not quite as comfortable in that way, but the seating is very comfortable. This kind of goes back to what we've already talked about as far as looks, but the styling of this car and the engineering of this car was very well done. Like I said, it's simple in some ways, but very sophisticated in other ways. So the styling and engineering are both excellent in my opinion. The next point is daily driver, which is always very important to be able to say with any sports car, can it be a daily driver? In this case, with this car, absolutely it would be a pleasure to daily drive this car. I could definitely see myself in the near future buying one of these cars to keep more long term and driving it very often. The next point is fuel economy. This thing gets excellent gas mileage. Right now it's at 18.2, but it's been driven quite a bit just around town. When I was driving this combination of town and city, after I filled it up, I was getting 22, 23 miles to the gallon in this car, which to me is great. You've got a very sporty 6-cylinder engine back there that produces almost 300 horsepower, and it's getting, in the low 20s with combined. I'm sure we get probably high 20s, if not low 30s on the highway. Now, performance, that's a no-brainer. Anybody that knows anything about high-performance cars, when you get in this car and you start driving it, you don't even have to drive it very far, and you immediately can tell that it is a very high-performance car. Not because of the horsepower, but because of the tightness in the steering, the tightness in the gears, and how short the throw is in the gearbox, because of the torquiness of the car. And then, man, when you go around a corner, it's unbelievable how amazing it feels in this car to go around a corner. And obviously that brings us to the very next point, which is, if you want to buy this car and you want to take it to the track, that is 100% an option, because this car needs nothing to take to the track. You don't need to do a darn thing to it. Obviously, you want to go get it checked with your local mechanic to make sure that everything is up to speed and ready to go, but you don't have to buy any mods, you don't have to do any upgrades. It even comes with DOT4 brake fluid, so it's already set to have high temperature, down there in the brakes. And I'm telling you, I haven't taken it to the track, but one of these days I'll buy myself a Cayman S and I'll take it to the track, and I will do phenomenal video with that and show you how awesome it is on the track. Second to last thing is practicality. Is this car practical? With everything that I've told you, absolutely, it's very practical. It gets great gas mileage. It's a smooth ride for the most part. It's comfortable inside. It's very fun. It's not very costly. This car brand new was around $70,000, and you could buy this car for $25,000 to $28,000 in this condition. So phenomenal practicality. And honestly, that just ties us right into the next and final point, which is affordability. This is what I love about this car, is that exactly what I just said. Somebody paid $65,000 to $70,000 for this car when they bought it in 2006. That's expensive, especially back in 2006. Now, we're talking 13 years later, someone can find a beautiful used 2006, 2007 with low miles. This only has 33,984 miles on it, and pay $25,000 to $27,000 for it. That is incredible. So that's going to wrap up this video and talking about why I believe that this is the greatest international or European sports car period that's out there, as far as value, comfortability, affordability, reliability. All of those things play a role and factor in. I'm obviously not putting $400,000 to $500,000 or even $200,000 sports cars in that category, because of the fact that those are not affordable to most people. This car is affordable to most people. And by the way, this is just my opinion. I want to finish up by letting you know that I am partnered up with my cousin in Arlington, Texas, who owns Texas Motor Works, and we are specializing in low miles, high quality 1999 through 2009 or 10 Porsches. And we don't just buy any Porsche. We buy the highest quality, lowest mileage Porsches that we can find. And there's a very big reason and good reason for this. The main reason is we want our customers to absolutely love what they're getting into. We want them to feel as though they've basically purchased almost a brand new car. And that gives us joy, that gives them joy. The second reason is because we obviously don't want to have any issues with the car after we sell it to someone. We want to know for a fact that after we've gone over the car thoroughly and made certain that there are no issues, that when we sell it to someone, there will be no issues. And so if you're interested in us finding you a used Porsche from the years of 1999 till about 2010, you know how to get a hold of me. brinkofspeed@gmail.com will be linked in the description below. You can also visit the texasmotorworks.com website and check out the inventory that we have right now. We have a few 911s. We had this Cayman. It's actually going bye-bye on Saturday. We have Cayennes. We're looking into buying a Panamera. And we also have a 2005 GT3. So, again, if you're interested in that, please reach out, let us know, and we will do our best to find, a great, gently used Porsche for you that's priced well and affordable for you. So, with that being said, guys, if you have not joined the Brink of Speed community, I would absolutely love to have you a part of this great community. If you already are a Brink of Speed community, if you're already in the community, I love each and every one of you guys. We're about to hit 7,000 subscribers. I have to pinch myself every time I think about that. I'm so happy with the way that this channel is growing. And so if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and make sure, like I said, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification if you have not joined the Brink of Speed community yet. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you out on the road.